States Armed Forces. We're honored and privileged to be with you here today in your time of sorrow. If you have any veterans here, I see we do. We ask you to salute and we salute, and all others put your hand over your heart for our nation and our nation's hero.
There will be 3 shots fired. They're very loud in here, so prepare yourself for the noise, please.
Squad, hut and hut! Port arms! Unlock! Ready! And fire! And fire! And fire! Ready, front, present arms!
behalf of the President of the United States and a grateful nation, please accept this certificate in recognition of your loved one's devoted service to the armed forces of the United States.
2. Left face.
Color guard, port arm,
2.
forward march.
On behalf of the Joint Chiefs of Staff and the military community, the Fort Snelling Honor Society is here to express our deepest sympathies and express our grateful appreciation for a faithful service to our nation.
Here are the three Spanish shells representing the three metropolitans in today's service. That does conclude our military honors. The time is yours.
Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. We are gathered here today to celebrate the life and memory of Ken Sholes. It is an honor to be asked to speak today at his committal service. After watching the TPT Telling Project videos of him, I can only say I hate strokes. Ken's stroke kept me from knowing the real Ken. The Ken who is articulate, thoughtful, passionate about advocacy and musical theater. The Ken I got to know at Crestview had a great sense of humor and didn't take himself too seriously. He loved getting people to laugh. I recognized that quality in him when I was watching the Telling Project interviews and he said, "I got 3 laughs out of weevils." Whenever I saw him, he would say, "Well, hi, how are you?" Just like that. He would always have to put his hands on his hips and say it in that exact way. And I'd say, "Good, how are you?" And he'd say, "Bad." Not bad, but bad. And then he would laugh. It was like a routine that he always did. Once in a while, when he asked me how I was, I would say, "Bad." And then he'd say, "Oh, what's wrong?" And I'd say, "I'm just copying you." But I thought it was nice that he asked me what was wrong and didn't just assume that I was joking like he was joking. The Ken I got to know loved to go for walks around the building, and I'd often see him stooping down to pick up trash all over the place, and it made me nervous. I thought he might fall, but I don't think he did that often, so he was pretty good on his feet. And he played Scrabble with us every Friday. The first time he played Scrabble, he wasn't really able to play because he couldn't form the words. But then several months later, he joined us again, and little did I know that he had been practicing pretty much every day using a dictionary and the Scrabble board, and he was a force to be reckoned with after that. We'd never know if we could win against him. He was very friendly and popular among all the residents and staff. My coworker Madeline told me that he was the only resident allowed in the kitchen. He would open the door of the kitchen and say, "Hi, everyone," and everyone would say, "Hi, Ken." And then if Gloria at the front desk wasn't there to zip up his jacket for him, then he'd go and find Madeline and she would zip it up for him. And I knew from visiting him in his apartment that he loved musicals, but it was neat watching the interviews and seeing that he kept all his playbills from all the plays, and he said he had 5 boxes. And I thought, wow, he must have been there a lot of times. And I like a quote that he said about musicals or shows in general. He said, "Shows often help us progress as humans because they show things that are wrong and need improvement." I was amazed watching those Telling Project videos. I had known he was a veteran, but I had no idea he went around speaking about his experiences. that takes a lot of courage and vulnerability to do that. I thought it was interesting that he joined the Navy specifically because he wanted to be on a ship and not sent to Vietnam, but he ended up there anyways. I also had not realized he was a champion for equal rights for gays in the military, ensuring that they did not experience what he had experienced. His experiences in the military propelled him to activism, and he lobbied Congress and worked with Amy Klobuchar to end Don't Ask, Don't Tell, ensuring that the gays who wanted to serve their country were able to do so with freedom and without fear. Throughout his life, he was always thinking of and watching out for others. First, in his service to the military, then later, taking care of his mother, volunteering at a gay library, and speaking at college campuses. He is an inspiration to us all of a life well lived, a life focused on others, and enjoying amazing experiences. I would like to share a couple quotes. One is from Winnie the Pooh. If ever there is a tomorrow when we're not together, there is something you must always remember. You are braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. But the most important thing is, even if we are apart, I'll always be with you. And a quote from the play Hadestown. Some flowers bloom when the green grass grows. Our praise is not for them, but the ones who bloom in the bitter snow, we raise our cups to them. And a song from the musical Carousel called You'll Never Walk Alone. When you walk through a storm, hold your head up high, and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of a storm, there's a golden sky, and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, and though your dreams be tossed and blown, walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Here we have gathered in memory of Ken Sholes so that we may together perform one final duty of love. As an act of remembrance, with reverence and love, we have gathered to place his ashes here in this cemetery. In so doing, we trust that somehow the best in Ken's life will not be lost, but will rejoin the great web of creation. There is finality in placing Ken's remains in this place. We have truly let Ken go. Having completed this final task, may we go forth in quiet with a measure of peace, so that we may live out our own lives with renewed memory and with deepened love for one another.